clickbait. So let's add some perspective. The 3 most interesting numbers of the day, what they mean, and why they're important. News and numbers on Up Late.
What's the best part about
your voice? It is never too loud or too much. Your voice has the power to tell it like it is.
Bringing us together to act.
Together our voices grow. Together we come alive, amplifying voices and breaking down barriers to change the story and shape the future. Together we are unstoppable. Together we are where Atlanta speaks.
Remember the old days, the old cliffhangers when we used to watch shows?
And cliffhangers.
They would wait the next week. You're, what's going to happen to the $6 million man? He was hanging with his one bionic arm.
Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m., only on 11 Alive.
Atlanta. Almost 6 million people call the Metro home. But what makes this place so great? I'm 11 Alive's Chesley McNeil. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why Atlanta is the best city in America. Come on, man. It's the heart of the South. And it's one of the most diverse cities around. People from all walks of life have come here and made it home. From different backgrounds, languages, and religions. And who can forget about the food? They all make this a cultural melting pot, full of great people and Southern hospitality. Atlanta's rich history is unmatched, known as the cradle of the civil rights movement for good reason. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Andrew Young, John Lewis, they all fought in the struggle for equal rights right here. Businesses on Sweet Auburn Avenue, local black churches, and college students from Atlanta all helped shape the future of America. Once an Olympic city, Atlanta's home to the best sports scene across the nation. Hey look, the South has something to say. You won't find more passionate fans anywhere. From the Atlanta Braves home run king, my man Hank Aaron, to the human highlight film Hawks Dominique Wilkins, some of the greatest athletes have come through Atlanta. We're talking the Falcons, the Braves, the Hawks, the MLS champs, Atlanta United. This city has something for every kind of sports fan. So what do you think? Is Atlanta the best city in America? Connect with us. Use Facebook or Instagram and tell us why this city's got it going on. And then watch us every weekday morning from 5 to 7 on the Morning Rush on 11 Alive.
Televised newscast not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
Babe, where are my keys?
Where's my lunch?
Where's my phone? Hey, where's my blue shirt?
Where's my pen? Have you seen it?
Everybody has learned how to drive, so I'm going to go ahead and retire.
It didn't last long. Crank up your morning rush with Crash Clark. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive. Traffic brought to you by John Foy & Associates.
I woke up at 2 in the morning to be here. Where were you?
Once you allow it, right, then it sets you up for the entire week where you just have lost it.
Like on a Sunday, it's like, oh, let's just order some Chinese food. And of course, you wind up eating tons of that. And then on Monday, you're like, well, I got leftovers. I can't let it go to waste.
Auntie wants to give you a plate to take home from the barbecue.
Auntie.
No.
Auntie, don't invite me to the barbecue.
I'm going to be looking for you next time, so use the hashtag and let us know you're hanging out with us. Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m., only on 11 Alive.
The 11 Alive app is your go-to source for all things Atlanta.
You hear what happened today? I'll tell you all about it.
Breaking news the moment it happens.
The boil water advisory.
Hyper-local, accurate weather alerts.
You may want to grab that sweater, maybe even a coat.
More stories to uncover. More videos to discover.
He did it his way.
Personalized for you.
And that's what makes it so special.
The 11 Alive app. Available now in the App Store.
Hey, I got the ways to go. I got moves to make, call me, but I stay in the flow. See, I just do what I say I'm gonna do. No, my movement ain't faded. You could assume what the doing was great.
Oh, and so I was saying, there is always something filming here in Atlanta. From movies to TV shows, you name it. And so the A Scene keeps up with all of it for you. Casting calls, which big celebrities are in town, what's filming, and if it's in your neighborhood. It's like an inside scoop.
Oh, nice. But you know, I really wish you would have told us we were filming this today.
Ooh, did I not text you? All right. Ah, it's in my drafts. That's my bad.
So you slept in and you missed Morning Rush, huh? Well, here's what you missed. In my experience, good guys do finish last.
I consider myself a nice guy. I've got the most beautiful woman in the world in my eyes.
You're a nice guy too,
Yeah.
Jeff.
I'm saying in my experience, when growing up, good guys didn't finish last.
Somebody broke his heart somewhere along the line.
We're here every weekday morning, so come on, hang out with us. Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m., only on 11 Alive.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
You didn't get my text? The whole crew got together for coffee this morning. I'm learning the taste of water, because I'm sugary. Right.
about that?
Reward would be
Slimming down. Okay.
Yes,
right?
okay.
Yeah, a little water in my
yes.
cup.
And beautiful skin. Even more beautiful skin, when it's all hydrated and everything else. I'm not gonna be able to sit next to you in a few months.
Don't drink your morning coffee alone. Have it with us. Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m., only on 11 Alive.
Some mornings, what you want isn't what you have time for. And that's why there's the Rush Block, the biggest news of the day in 5 minutes or less. Quick and convenient for all those hectic mornings. Catch the Rush Block on the Morning Rush.
Everybody has learned how to drive, so I'm going to go ahead and retire.
It didn't last long. Crank up your morning rush with Crash Clark. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive. Traffic brought to you by John Foy and Associates.
Atlanta is filled with great photo spots. And of course, I would know because this is my hometown. I'm 11 Alive's Francesca Amaker, and I'm about to show you my picks for the 3 best Instagram spots in Atlanta. The Outcast mural is one of Atlanta's newest hotspots. Created by the artist Jex, people flock from all over the world just to get a shot of these 2 hip-hop legends. News of the mural went viral when Big Boy himself gave a shout out on Instagram. You can find it tucked away in a back parking lot in Little 5 Points. An Atlanta icon, ever-changing, always interesting. The Krog Street Tunnel is full of artwork from some pretty eclectic Atlanta artists.
All we feel is good vibe with it. It's a good time. We don't worry about the hate. We just pass it to the side.
There's graffiti, community messages, concert announcements. You really never know what you're gonna get here, and that's what makes it so special. You can find it between Cabbagetown and Inman Park. If you've never checked it out, it's a must-see. There are hundreds of works of art along the Beltline. I'm talking murals, sculptures, photography. This beautiful mural was created by the artist Hints. It's 100 feet long, and even though it was created in 2014, it still remains very popular to musicians and photographers alike. You can find it on the East Side Trail under Virginia Avenue. So let me know what you think. It doesn't have to be street art. Maybe your favorite spot is down the street from your home or a great view. Connect with me on Facebook and Instagram and share your favorite Instagram spots in Atlanta. And come hang out with me on Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been?
It looks like fun.
They are fun.
And they're convenient.
But they're being dumped everywhere.
5,000 scooters at one time active throughout the city. I enjoy them myself. They're fun. There's got to be some regulations.
I just feel like we have to evolve with the times, though. They're not going anywhere. They shouldn't go anywhere. It's a new way of transporting. We have to evolve.
I'm going to be looking for you next time, so use the hashtag and let us know you're hanging out with us. Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m.
You see them all day, every day. Headlines, stats, and numbers, but without context, they're just clickbait. So let's add some perspective. The 3 most interesting numbers of the day, what they mean, and why they're important. News and numbers on Up Late.
What's the best part about
Your voice, it is never too loud or too much. Your voice. Live from the 11 Alive studios, our special coronavirus coverage, Facts Not Fear, starts now.
And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sheba Russell. Thanks for joining us for Facts Not Fear at noon. We are continuing to get updates on the coronavirus outbreak across this country and the state of Georgia by the hour. So let's get you caught up on the top headlines right now. Governor Brian Kemp gets the federal green light for a major disaster declaration across Georgia, what it means for our state. Plus, empty parking lots, closed businesses, and fewer cars on the road. We're taking a closer look at our new normal. And a Metro family coming together in a unique way to celebrate Grandpa's birthday, how they showed him just how much he's loved in this time of social distancing. But before we get to those stories, here's the latest on the number of COVID-19 cases for Georgia. Right now, there are 2,683 confirmed cases and 83 deaths. We're still waiting on the newest numbers from the State Department of Public Health. We should have those really soon, and we'll update them as soon as we get them. Coming up, 11 Alive medical correspondent Dr. Sujatha Reddy will be answering your coronavirus questions live. Let us know if you have one by texting the number on your screen. It is 404-885-7600. And remember, text, don't call, and please include your name. The county with the highest number of cases is changing its testing guidelines. Starting today, Fulton County residents must have COVID-19 related symptoms and meet one of several criteria in order to be considered. Nick Sturdivant explains.
Starting today, the county's testing will now include people with COVID-19 symptoms. That's a fever, that's a cough, that's shortness of breath. And you must fall under this criteria right here on your screen. You must be an adult 60 or older, a caregiver of those 60 or over, or a caregiver of people who have compromised immune systems, people with serious medical conditions, along with healthcare workers, and those who work in homeless shelters, nursing homes, also jails, for example, can also qualify. This change comes less than a week after Fulton County set up a COVID-19 hotline. I spoke with Chief Clinical Officer Dr. David Holland recently about the need for testing.
Because we know people are a lot of people are sick and they really want to get tested, and we're trying very hard to make that available. It is also possible for a lot of people to get tested through their primary provider, through their doctor or nurse practitioner. You know, some places offer that and some people don't.
And you can call the COVID-19 hotline Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. And you can call to talk to a nurse. Also, you can get test results. And that number, it's at the bottom of your screen. That number is 404-613-8150. Again, that number is 404-613-8150.
Not at the bottom of your screen there, but go to 11alive.com and all the information is there for you. All right, the Department of Public Health just bringing us those numbers on the confirmed cases for Georgia. The latest number as of noon is 2,809 cases, 87 deaths, 4 more deaths than we learned of last night. Fulton County still leading the counties for the highest number of cases. President Trump issuing a major disaster declaration for Georgia, and this means federal dollars will come directly to the state to help in the fight against the virus. Christy Diaz explains what else this means for our state.
This new major disaster declaration covers all 159 counties in Georgia. Back on March 14th, Governor Kemp declared a public health emergency in Georgia, which opened up a pipeline to state funding. Now, with the federal major disaster declaration, that means state and local governments can now get federal funding and other resources to help fight the virus. This also allows the state to get crucial resources from FEMA. So in a statement, Governor Kemp said he's grateful for the designation, adding the presidential declaration is a critical step in providing additional assistance to our state and local governments as they continue to respond to COVID-19. And with this declaration, that means GMA employees are now on call 24/7 statewide.
Christy, thank you. 2 North Georgia counties are banning visitors in an effort to stop the spread. Leaders from Habersham and Fannin counties are telling people from Atlanta and other coronavirus hotspots to stay home. Both counties have declared a state of emergency. Social distancing requirements will be enforced at state parks and lakes as the weather gets warmer and warmer. The Department of Natural Resources wants you to know its rangers plan to patrol bodies of water like Lake Lanier and campgrounds. We're told they'll even use a bullhorn to break up any groups of 10 people or more not complying with the governor's executive order. A plea to shoppers from the CEO of Publix, Todd Jones, says buy only what you need to ensure there's enough to go around. He went on to say that Publix has more than 200,000 associates working round the clock to meet demands. If you're looking to buy in bulk, Costco is changing its store hours again. Starting today, it'll close at 6:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Its gas stations will shut down at 7 p.m. Weekend hours remain the same. For its members ages 60 and older and those with physical impairments, you can shop from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They've also made some changes inside the store to allow for social distancing. We are definitely living in a new normal. Social gatherings are on hold until April 30th as people continue to follow shelter-in-place orders set up in many communities around our nation. School is not in session. Rush hour traffic no longer a thing, at least for now. Photojournalist Charles Holmes shows us what this new normal looks like around the metro.
We're stronger together, Atlanta. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth.
The White House Coronavirus Task Force met today. We continue at the President's direction to focus on slowing the spread of the coronavirus.
Cover your cough or sneeze.
For every American, the best thing that you can do, young or old, is put into practice the President's coronavirus guidelines for America.
So few drivers on the road right now. And in a time of isolation, families are finding creative ways to stay connected. Senior living facilities have been restricted to visitors for about 3 weeks now. So one Metro family decided to have a birthday celebration for their grandpa through the window. Christy Diaz has the story.
Clapping along,
Great pitch.
assisted living resident Randy Krause celebrated his birthday through a window. A quick thumbs up to his daughter and grandkids, who were outside holding signs.
In the morning, I said, I think we're gonna make a poster and we're gonna go dance outside the window for Papa because that way we can show him that we love him.
That's his daughter, Josie. She says she came up with the idea on a whim. She just couldn't let the day pass unnoticed.
My mother passed away in November, so he entered into assisted living back in December. And so this was his first birthday since he's been at his new place.
So she told her kids, Bennett and Amelie, to tap into their creative side. They drew these pictures at the bottom of the poster. And then she told them to dance like their grandfather was watching.
They got into it. I think they're used to having a crazy mom by now. So when I said, I'm going to be the poster holder and Dad's going to be the dog holder and you two are going to dance like fools, they were like, okay, sounds good. Show us where to stand. I was asking kids what they thought about it, and they were like, that was a little bit weird. And I was like, yeah, but we can be weird to show up for the people that we love.
Even the dogs showed up to give their love, pawing at Randy through the glass.
I think he was crying, and then he was laughing. And then I heard him ask if he could come hug me, and they said, no. He's not allowed to go outside and hug her.
It wasn't the birthday celebration they planned, but it was the moment they all needed.
I think for him, it was a bright spot in his day and something that he's still talking about.
Nothing is really weird these days, especially that. This sweet celebration happening at Orchard at Brookhaven. As soon as visiting restrictions lift, Josie says she plans to give her dad a big hug and then take him out for some live music and a good meal. It is 12:09 right now. Coming up, 11 Alive medical correspondent Dr. Sujatha Reddy will be answering your coronavirus questions. Let us know if you have one by texting the number on your screen. It is 404-885-7600. Remember, text, don't call.
Voice, it is never too loud or too much. Your voice has the power to tell it like it is.
Bringing us together to act.
Together, our voices grow. Together, we come alive, amplifying voices and breaking down barriers to change the story and shape the future. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we are where Atlanta speaks.
Remember the old days, the old cliffhangers when we used to watch shows?
Hate
And they
cliffhangers.
would, you know, they would wait the next week. You're, oh, what's going to happen to the $6 million man? He was hanging with his one bionic arm.
Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. only on 11 Alive.
Atlanta. Almost 6 million people call the Metro home. But what makes this place so great? I'm 11 Alive's Chesley McNeil. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why Atlanta is the best city in America. Come on, man. It's the heart of the South. And it's one of the most diverse cities around. People from all walks of life have come here and made it home. From different backgrounds, languages, and religions. And who can forget about the food? They all make this a cultural melting pot, full of great people and Southern hospitality. Atlanta's rich history is unmatched, known as the cradle of the civil rights movement for good reason. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Andrew Young, John Lewis, they all fought in the struggle for equal rights right here. Businesses on Sweet Auburn Avenue, local black churches, and college students from Atlanta all helped shape the future of America. Once an Olympic city, Atlanta's home to the best sports scene across the nation. Hey look, the South has something to say. You won't find more passionate fans anywhere. From the Atlanta Braves home run king, my man Hank Aaron, to the human highlight film Hawks Dominique Wilkins, some of the greatest athletes have come through Atlanta. We're talking the Falcons, the Braves, the Hawks, the MLS champs, Atlanta United. This city has something for every kind of sports fan. So what do you think? Is Atlanta the best city in America? Connect with us. Use Facebook or Instagram and tell us why this city's got it going on. And then watch us every weekday morning from 5 to 7 on the Morning Rush on 11 Alive.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
Babe, where are my keys?
Where's
Welcome back to Facts, Not Fear at noon. And here's another look at the latest number of coronavirus cases from Georgia's Department of Public Health. Right now, there are 2,809 confirmed cases and 87 deaths. Fulton County still has the most statewide with 463 confirmed cases. We know you have a lot of questions about the information you're seeing and hearing. 11 Alive medical correspondent Dr. Sujatha Reddy is here helping to give you facts, not fear, about COVID-19. Let us know if you have a question by texting 404-885-7600. Good afternoon to you, Dr. Reddy.
Hi, Sheba.
And again, we're wearing the same color. This happens every day when I see you. All right, let's get right to it. Angela asks, I read that pink eye is an early symptom of COVID-19. Is that true?
Actually, no, I've not seen that be an early symptom. I think if someone's got itchy, watery eyes, it's probably allergies with the crazy pollen count we have right now, but I don't think that's a sign of the COVID-19 virus.
Yeah, the pollen has been off the charts. John wants to know, is the virus spread through HVAC systems in hospitals, schools, high-rises, etc.? There may be separate units, but what about the common areas in the buildings? Are there special filters that should be used, and are people being encouraged to change their filters?
So I think that's a really good question. We have heard that the virus can be in the air lingering for a few hours, but just because it's there doesn't mean that's how people are catching it. And I think if you think about it this way, if it was contagious that way through HVAC systems, we'd have a lot more cases than we're dealing with, and social distancing may not make a difference, right? Yeah. So it is not contagious through the air, even though it might be found there. Still, the way it's transmitted is person to person. So our HVAC systems are okay the way they are. Now, having said that, in hospitals, for people that are positive, they do have special ventilation, but that's to keep healthcare workers safe. In a small space where there's a sick person, it's slightly different. But our general HVAC systems in our homes and our schools, that is not how this virus has been spread.
Okay, it was an excellent question, John. Another viewer texted us, if you get coronavirus, do you have all of the symptoms?
Yeah, a really good question as well. And the answer is no. The majority of people, about 80%, may have mild to no symptoms. And I think it's worth repeating that 80+% of us, if we get this virus, are going to recover with no major issues. But you don't have to have any symptoms and you can still have the coronavirus.
All right. Cindy asks, Could having mold in a home be the reason why multiple family members all contracted coronavirus? My family was very sick from mold from a home we lived in Florida. My husband and daughter developed fungal pneumonia and vertigo from it. So could having mold in a home be the reason why multiple family members have coronavirus?
You know, Cindy, mold can be a big problem, but, you know, being ill from mold should not increase the risk that the family is going to get the coronavirus. The mold in the house isn't going to make the coronavirus spread any differently, but family members are going to be at risk because you're in close proximity. You typically don't have social distance of 6 feet from the people you live with. So in a family, it's more than likely the coronavirus spread unrelated to that mold.
What about lowering the immune system just by being around the mold?
You know, it's possible that if your immune system was suppressed because of the pneumonia, you may be more likely to get severe symptoms, but you're not going to be more likely to transmit it person to person.
I like this question from Randy because I take my chewable vitamin C every day. Can high doses of vitamin C treat coronavirus?
You know, there's some data out there, and they're doing some research in China. They may be doing some here, but I've not seen it. But they're doing IV vitamin C in some places. So I don't think normal doses of vitamin C is going to hurt you. I can't tell you it's going to help you. We just don't know.
Okay, so we'll continue to take it.
Absolutely, if you want to.
All right, Laura asks, are you contagious if you're not running a fever?
Yeah, and that's another great question. The answer is yes, and I think that's how a lot of people transmitted this virus, because if you knew you were sick, you probably wouldn't have gone out in public. But people that have mild to no symptoms can transmit the virus.
And Journey asks, how long do you think the coronavirus will last? The big question.
Yeah, I wish I had that answer. I do think it's going to be for the next several weeks, you know, as the government is saying, do this social distancing, you know, until the end of the month. I think, you know, that makes a lot of sense. I think at least till then we're going to be dealing with this, but I do think it's making a difference. If you look at our numbers in Georgia compared to some other new hotspots, I think everything that we've been doing here in Atlanta is helping, and it will work. We just got to, you know, stay the course. I know it gets tougher the longer we're home, but we can do this, and I really think it's working, but I think it's going to be for the next several weeks.
Yeah. All right. And Juliet wants to know, how should we handle mail? We've heard a lot about coronavirus being on packages and such.
So again, the virus has been found to live on surfaces, soft surfaces like mail and cardboard, not as long as harder surfaces, but that's still not how we're catching it. So I think for mail, I would bring my mail in, open it, and just wash your hands and be vigilant of stuff outside. But I think I'd really be worried about the pollen from your mailbox more than anything else. But again, that is not how most people are getting the coronavirus. Actually, surface and airborne transmission really isn't a concern. I think it's good to be careful because you just don't know, but that really shouldn't be an issue. You can get your mail, open it, throw the outside envelopes away, and wash your hands, and you should be safe from pollen as well.
What about groceries, Dr. Reddy? When you go out to the grocery store, do you recommend wiping down all the boxes and everything like that?
You know, I haven't been doing that when I've been bringing my groceries home. I have been taking them out and washing my hands. I have been washing my produce, you know, really carefully, which we should be doing anyway. This just really reminded me how important it is. But again, the virus living on those surfaces, just because it's there, doesn't mean it's going to infect you. I think washing your hands after you go outside, after you handle the groceries, makes sense. I think there's no harm in letting it maybe like air out, if you want to call it that, on a table for a day. But I don't think you really need to do that because, again, the transmission is person to person. Even if there is a virus there, doesn't mean it's going to infect you. But if you wash your hands after you touch it, you're going to even be better off. This is not foodborne. It's not in the food. So again, it's going to be person to person. So your groceries should be fine.
Okay. And Cameron asks, if I was diagnosed with coronavirus today, how long before that could I have been contagious? Will my family most likely be infected as well?
So, you know, that's a great question. I think, you know, again, if you have been in close proximity with your family, and who isn't, especially if you live in the same house, there is a good chance they're going to catch it. Once you test positive, obviously we know you're contagious. It's hard to know how soon prior, because we didn't know, did you have mild symptoms and didn't realize it. So, you know, well, we do know that the people that have symptoms, they're the most contagious. And when you develop symptoms, that's when you're the most contagious. but people have transmitted it before symptoms. But it's hard for me to answer that because I don't know when in that spectrum he got that test. But I would say at least a few days.
And sometimes people, are talking about 5, 6, 7, 8 days before they get the results back.
Yeah, and hopefully that is going to change now. I think those longer times were actually a couple of weeks ago. I think we're much better now. I hope we're at about a day to 2 days is what I understand. And hopefully we'll even be within an hour or two soon.
Soon, yeah. All right, last question for this time right now, because we're gonna circle back to you to get all of our viewers' questions answered before we say goodbye. The last one for this block, Rachel asks, can you recycle your face mask by spraying them with Lysol?
Yeah, I think it depends on who you are and what you're doing with your face mask. I see a ton of people out and about, even like at Kroger, wearing masks. And I think in that case, you don't really need to worry because you're not in a high-risk area. The only caution I have is every mask is a little different. Spraying it and getting it wet with Lysol may not, make it less, or I should say may damage it is a good way to say that. So I can't say that's the way to do it because, again, I just don't know what kind of mask. And if you're just using it to go out and about, it's probably okay if you don't spray it. But I think if you just let it air out for a little while, it should be fine. Maybe wipe it down a little bit, but I wouldn't saturate it with Lysol because I just don't know if that's going to damage it or not. But you probably don't have to do that.
All right, Dr. Reddy, stay put. We'll be back.
On 11 Alive.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
Babe, where are my keys?
Mom, where's my lunch?
Where's my phone? Hey, where's my blue shirt?
Where's my pen? Have you seen it?
Everybody has learned how to drive, so I'm going to go ahead and retire.
It didn't last long. Crank up your morning rush with Crash Clark. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive. Traffic brought to you by John Foy & Associates.
I woke up at 2 in the morning to be here. Where were you?
Once you allow it, right, then it sets you up for the entire week where you just have lost it.
Like on a Sunday, it's like, oh, let's just order some Chinese food. And of course, you wind up eating tons of that. And then on Monday, you're like, well, I got leftovers. I can't let it go to waste.
Auntie wants to give you a plate to take home from the barbecue.
Auntie.
Auntie, don't invite me to the barbecue.
I'm going to be looking for you next time, so use the hashtag and let us know you're hanging out with us. Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m., only on 11 Alive.
The 11 Alive app is your go-to source for all things Atlanta.
You hear what happened today? I'll tell you all about it.
Breaking news,
And we're back with Dr. Reddy answering your coronavirus questions. This one comes to us from Jasmine. Dr. Reddy, she wants to know, can we track the virus into our house from the bottom of our shoes? And if so, should we be leaving our shoes outside?
So I don't think the shoes are going to be a major area of concern, only because, the virus, again, doesn't really survive for too long in the air and on surfaces. And again, unless you're touching your shoes and then touching your eyes and mouth and nose, which I don't think anyone would really do, it's really not going to be a concern. I can tell you it's probably not a bad idea to leave your shoes outside for a variety of reasons, but you don't have to do that just because of this virus.
Okay. David wants to know, does COVID-19 present a risk to the nation's blood supply? I know, there's a need for blood to be donated right now, so this is a great question.
It is, and I have an appointment to give blood tomorrow, and I have to give a shout out to everybody in Atlanta because I tried to make this appointment last week and they were booked up, which is great because there is a demand. No, it is not a blood-borne illness, so you should be safe giving blood and really shouldn't be a concern if you're the person getting blood.
Okay, so they're not testing you before you try to give blood. They're not taking your temperature or anything like that.
I think they will. I'm not sure. I can let you know after I go tomorrow. But again, I think even if you had a fever, regardless of coronavirus, they wouldn't take your blood. You have to be in, generally good health to donate blood.
Amber says, is it okay if I let my child play on the playground if there aren't any other children around? This is a good one because we're seeing a lot of playgrounds being roped off.
Yeah, I think they're roping off playgrounds to prevent multiple families from going there and congregating. But if you're by yourself, I think you'd be okay. I obviously would just be very cognizant of washing hands and everything just when you get home. But beyond that, or sanitize before, while you're there, just in case somebody else was nearby. But I think it's fine. I took my son to the playground last week before all this pollen got crazy. So, and we were the only ones there, and it was a nice outing for us.
I'm sure. All right, so this is the last one. Taylor asks, can the virus spread through cigarette smoke in the air?
Yeah, and a good question, and the answer is no. Pollen smoke really doesn't seem to be airborne in that way. So no, I don't think that's going to be how you're going to catch it. Again, it's that social distancing, that 6 feet, because it's person to person. So pollen, cigarette smoke, all that shouldn't be a way you're going to get coronavirus. But of course, we shouldn't be smoking cigarettes anyway.
I'm right there with you, Dr. Reddy. Do we have time for more? That's it. Look, we got through a lot, Dr. Reddy. So I appreciate you joining me, like always. There's a lot of questions still out there that people want to know about, as we learn more and more about this virus. So I appreciate your time.
You bet. Thanks, Sheba.
Thank you.
With Crash Clark, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive. Traffic brought to you by John Foy & Associates.
Atlanta is filled with great photo spots. And of course, I would know because this is my hometown. I'm 11 Alive's Francesca Amaker, and I'm about to show you my picks for the 3 best Instagram spots in Atlanta. The Outcast mural is one of Atlanta's newest hotspots. Created by the artist Jex, people flock from all over the world just to get a shot of these 2 hip-hop legends. News of the mural went viral when Big Boy himself gave a shout out on Instagram. You can find it tucked away in a back parking lot in Little Five Points. An Atlanta icon, ever-changing, always interesting. The Krog Street Tunnel is full of artwork from some pretty eclectic Atlanta artists.
Yeah, all we feel is good vibe with it. It's a good time. We don't worry about the hate. We just pass it to the side.
There's graffiti, community messages, concert announcements. You really never know what you're gonna get here, and that's what makes it so special. You can find it between Cabbagetown and Inman Park. If you've never checked it out, it's a must-see. There are hundreds of works of art along the Beltline. I'm talking murals, sculptures, photography. This beautiful mural was created by the artist Hints. It's 100 feet long, and even though it was created in 2014, it still remains very popular to musicians and photographers alike. You can find it on the East Side Trail under Virginia Avenue. So let me know what you think. It doesn't have to be street art. Maybe your favorite spot is down the street from your home or a great view. Connect with me on Facebook and Instagram and share your favorite Instagram spots in Atlanta. And come hang out with me on Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been?
It looks like fun.
They are fun, and they're convenient, but they're being dumped everywhere.
5,000 scooters at one time active throughout the city. I enjoy them myself. They're fun. There's got to be some regulations.
I just feel like we have to evolve with the time.
Olympic organizers setting new dates for the Tokyo Summer Games and Paralympics. They've now settled on July 23rd, 2021 for the opening ceremony and August 8th for the closing. The Paralympic Games will be August 24th through September 5th. And just a reminder, we are continuously updating our 11 Alive app and 11alive.com to make sure you have the latest, most accurate information about COVID-19. We also have a calculator there to see how much you'll likely receive from the federal economic stimulus package as well. Thank you for watching Facts Not Fear at noon. I'm Sheba Russell. Take care of yourself and each other.
old days, the old cliffhangers when we used to watch shows and they
cliffhangers.
would, they would wait the next week. You were, what's going to happen to the $6 million man? He was hanging with his one bionic arm.
Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. Only on 11 Alive.
Atlanta. Almost 6 million people call the Metro home. But what makes this place so great? I'm 11 Alive's Chesley McNeil. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why Atlanta is the best city in America. Come on, man. It's the heart of the South. And it's one of the most diverse cities around. People from all walks of life have come here and made it home. From different backgrounds, languages, and religions. And who can forget about the food? They all make this a cultural melting pot, full of great people and Southern hospitality. Atlanta's rich history is unmatched, known as the cradle of the civil rights movement for good reason. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Andrew Young, John Lewis, they all fought in the struggle for equal rights right here. Businesses on Sweet Auburn Avenue, local black churches, and college students from Atlanta all helped shape the future of America. Once an Olympic city, Atlanta's home to the best sports scene across the nation. Hey look, the South has something to say. You won't find more passionate fans anywhere. From the Atlanta Braves home run king, my man Hank Aaron, to the human highlight film Hawks' Dominique Wilkins, some of the greatest athletes have come through Atlanta. We're talking the Falcons, the Braves, the Hawks, the MLS champs, Atlanta United. This city has something for every kind of sports fan. So what do you think? Is Atlanta the best city in America? Connect with us. Use Facebook or Instagram and tell us why this city's got it going on. And then watch us every weekday morning from 5 to 7 on the Morning Rush on 11 Alive.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11 Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11 Alive today.
Babe, where are my keys?
Where's my lunch?
Where's my phone? Hey, where's my blue shirt?
Where's my pen? Have you seen it?
Everybody has learned how to drive, so I'm going to go ahead and retire.
It didn't last long. Crank up your morning rush with Crash Clark. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m. on 11 Alive. Traffic brought to you by John Foy & Associates.
I woke up at 2 in the morning to be here. Where were you?
Once you allow it, right, then it sets you up for the entire week where you just have lost it.
Like on a Sunday, it's like, let's just order some Chinese food, and of course you wind up eating tons of that. And then on Monday, you're like, I got leftovers. I can't let it go to waste.
Auntie wants to give you a plate to take home from the barbecue.
Auntie.
Auntie, don't invite me to the barbecue.
I'm going to be looking for you next time, so use the hashtag and let us know you're hanging out with us. Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m., only on 11 Alive.
The 11 Alive app is your go-to source for all things Atlanta.
You hear what happened today? I'll tell you all about it.
Breaking news the moment it happens.
The boil water advisory.
Hyper-local, accurate weather alert.
You may want to grab that sweater, maybe even a coat.
More stories to uncover. More videos to discover.
He did it his way.
Personalized for you.
And that's what makes it so special.
The 11 Alive app. Available now in the App Store.
Hey, I got the ways to go. I got moves to make, homie, but I stay in the flow.